Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing very well. I hope you can hear the music. Unrelated, but my dog is so cute right now. I love dogs. I have a cat myself. She's very clingy, so she may be on the stream sometime. But yeah, I just wanted to go live a bit and say hello. Glad to see some regulars in here. But yeah, otherwise, we're just going to be drawing The Amazing Digital Circus because I'm all caught up. If you are not all caught up, hello, Gabby Clown. It's good to see you. If you are not all caught up, maybe the stream, it's going to have some spoilers. So just be warned. But yeah, I named the stream because it's so dire. Because, I have been thinking about The Amazing Digital Circus non-stop. Initially, when I finished the show, initially I was like, oh, okay, I really like that, but I'm not, obsessed with it. And the more that it, settled in my brain, the more I was like, oh, I really like this show to, an unhealthy degree. I'm making Relatable King, thank you. I'm making a video about Ragatha soon. It consumes my soul. I know, right? It's just so good. It is genuinely so good. I didn't like it at first. I put a chance on it in 2024. And I felt like it was really bright, I remember, for me. And I was like, it seems like a lot. Same here, lol. Yeah, literally. And finally, when episode 8 came out, I was like, okay, I might as well give this another shot because people seem to really like it. And after episode 2 or so, and they really get into it, and Pomni is more of a character, that's when it really hit. Oh my god. I love her so much. That's how my bestie felt, and she gave her another shot because I kept begging her, lol. That's real! Oh my god, that's so real. But yeah. I feel like the animation really improved, as I thought TADC was honestly kinda overrated until episode 3. Yeah, episode 3 is where I got really into it too. I felt like I didn't really understand it, because I saw this one kind of video on Jax that was I feel like it kind of misinterpreted a lot of his character in hindsight, but I didn't know the show, so I was taking it as at their word, and they were like, yeah, Jax is irredeemable, and stuff like that. And this was before his character kind of really grew a little bit, so I don't blame them, but I was he kind of seems like a dick, and I don't know, a bully. And then I got to the show and I was like, I don't know what you were waffling about. And I'm not gonna name the creator because I don't remember, but I remember being like, oh, if this is a one-dimensional character, I don't know if I would like the show. And then I finally gave it a chance, and I gave Jax a chance, and I was like, oh my god. He's not my favorite character. I think that is Ragatha, very unfortunately. I say unfortunately because I relate to her so much. It kind of is embarrassing. It's a little embarrassing, how much I relate to this ragdoll. I'm gonna give her a little ag right there. Even though the community can be, well, let's just say messy, I love the all in-jokes and art going on while we wait. Yeah, literally. I am not too much into the community. Really, I'm kind of just doing my own thing. But because while I do love fandom, it can be a lot, and same, Ragatha's so relatable. Her chat with Kinger made me cry. Dude, Kinger is such a good character. Like, what do you, like, the setup with him and the darkness is like, what is going on? What is bro? Sorry, I'm a little discombobulated. But I think when, I think the time when I knew the show was something special was when Jax was like kind of being nice to Pomni, and Ragatha makes this face, and it was like, oh my god, I have made that face before. It was in the bar scene. And yeah, then I was like, I'm a Ragatha stan for life, dude. I want to make her a little distressed in this one. I love drawing Pomni a little bit distressed because she kind of is. One sec. Water break. I mute the mic whenever I do water because I appreciate you guys and I don't want you to suffer. But like another thing with like the writing and stuff, I'm like really surprised. Kinger's my fave, that's fair. I'm really surprised they could like fit so much characterization in like an ensemble in just 8 episodes. It's really cool that they do that, and it doesn't feel like rushed to me. My video about my top 3 are probably King Arcane, Hydrate Yourselves chat, yeah, literally, and Zubul, but I love all of them a lot. Yeah, Zubul's awesome. I'm making a video about Ragatha and coding and borderline personality disorder, and I was talking about it on Blue Sky, and I was like, you know, this may be a controversial one, but I really need to make it because I've had like 3 scripts and I've abandoned all of them, and I just cannot get BPD Ragatha out of my head. And then a follower of mine was like, oh, the VA confirmed that. And I was like, oh, okay, well, okay, that will changes things. That changes things. Because I thought I was gonna fight an uphill battle. I thought my ass was gonna have to fight demons to like prove Ragatha has BPD symptoms. And okay, I have her face right now. I kind of want that. But I thought I was gonna have to fight an uphill battle with this. But like it seems, because I'm still waiting on them to. I can 100% see it. Yeah, so apparently it was in a live stream and the VA confirmed it. I have not seen it, so I don't, I'm gonna wait until that mutual gets back to me on that. But like, if the writers didn't have BPD in mind while writing it, I don't think that's a bad thing. However, I would be very surprised. Let's just say that. And it's gonna be difficult because it's gonna be like a personal video. But like, again, like, I just need to make it. And I've never felt like, well, I have, for some of my videos, like, it's not that I don't like making videos, it's just like, some of my scripts are just like way too personal to, they're like basically diary entries, but in a script form. And this started out as that, and then it kind of morphed, and I kind of just kept thinking about BPD Ragatha. Okay, I don't think this headpiece is working. How do I do this? Maybe that's what I got. Maybe that's... Okay, but yeah, I couldn't get it out of my mind. And the more I wrote, I feel that. Yeah, definitely. Because, like, the more I wrote, the more I'm like, I have never felt so wholeheartedly passionate about a character. Because with, like, Steven Universe and stuff, I love Steven from Steven Universe, but I can kind of, like, he doesn't, like, have too many flaws that too home for me. But, like, with Ragatha, it's kind of like looking into the ugliest mirror. I wanna... It's really is. And that's why I'm, like, getting some of my thoughts out on a live stream. And, not, like... Oh, this live stream may be unlisted, by the way. So if you're seeing it live... yeah. Basically, if you catch it live, you do. If you don't, that's okay. You'll see the video and a more polished version of my thoughts. I think that looks good. But yeah, with Ragatha, it's a little bit like... Thinking about the script, I just can't, like, stop, really. And this has happened a little bit before with the thanking the time zone gods for the stream, lol. Thank you, yeah. But I always want to do my videos. That's how I feel with Kane. I've definitely had that. I need people to like me and my art. Oh, real. And if they don't, I'm gonna crash out and feel insecure. Feeling that he shows, if that makes sense. That totally makes sense. I completely agree. I feel like with Ragatha, it's interesting because Kane and Ragatha really mirror each other. And, Kane and Ragatha really mirror each other. I think, like, half the cast is very mentally ill. But, like, that's not a surprise. It's just, like, a fact, really. But I feel like with Kane, he's really human in a way. Where, like, you can really... They're so similar, I agree. I would love to see more, like, more interactions with them, but apparently that's not a neurotypical among them all. Literally, I would have loved to see, more interactions with Kane and Ragatha, but I know that's, like, not happening. That's, like, straight up not happening. Okay, I'm gonna draw the hand. If they get out of this, everyone is going to need some therapist kinger time. Yeah, I feel like I would love to see, like, and this is just speculation, but sometimes I'm like, does Kinger ever get, like, tired of kind of being the emotional glue? That's why fanfic exists. Literally. I've been reading so much fucking fanfic. But I wonder if Kinger ever gets tired of, like, being the emotional support, you know what I mean? Okay. I think her hand goes, like, a little... Okay, there we go. But, like, I wonder about that. Because we've seen a lot of good stuff from Kinger, and I really like it. And sometimes I'm like, I kind of want, like, a few more flaws. You know what I mean? That's really interesting. Yeah, definitely. Because we've seen how he, like, kind of nurtures the others. And I wonder if he ever needs, like, to be the one who's supported. Yeah. But I think that would be a fun... That would be a fun, like, thing to explore. But I don't know if that's in the cards. Oh, sorry, I didn't mute the mic. My bad. I don't know if you heard that. Might be odd. But I love fuck ass Bob. I do kind of wonder. Oh, hi, Purple42 YouTube. I do kind of wonder why Kinger always tries to support everyone else, but he never does that for Kane. Just trying to reprogram him instead. Yeah, that's interesting. I think he's able to avoid getting burnt out with it the way Ragata does because he's not always there. If that makes sense. Like he's trying to get more breaks from being the support. Yeah, that's interesting. To talk to address Purple YouTube, that's because I see a lot of fan art of Kinger and Kane like being father and son, and I think that's so interesting that we don't have a lot of canon confirmation of that, but I think it would be a really cool dynamic because his wife and him kind of made him like Kane. So I don't know. I want to see, this is just me, but I want to see Kinger have like regret because at the end of the episode, he's like, oh my God, I killed Kane. And he kind of seems regretful, which I think is really cool. I think that's an interesting, nuanced, like, reaction. You know what I mean? Okay. But yeah, I feel like for Kinger, they could totally lean into his guilt a bit, like how it was implied in episode 3, but maybe he's been there too long and he figured out his issues. I feel like if he's figured out his issues, I don't know. I feel like that would, I think he did regret it because as soon as he actually hit the delete button, he was immediately like, oh no, shit. I think he did. I feel like post-mortem, he's going to have some regrets, and I think that's fascinating for his character. I think like really like diving into his like own guilt would be interesting because whenever Kinger's on like screen, I feel like he gets a lot of screen time again supporting the others, and I feel like going into his guilt with like Kane would be really interesting. She is tinier than that. Oh, 1 second. The music. By the way, the music is by Louis Zong. But yeah, definitely. Yeah, I agree. Because, I don't know, I think Kinger is very interesting. Yeah. And when I heard that Ragatha, like, because the thing with Ragatha is the attachment to other people, especially new people, because Pomni is exactly the type of person. Pomni and Jax are the exact type of people that people with BPD kind of latch onto in someone else's experience, allegedly, of like not exactly vibing, but it's the crumbs. It's the crumbs of like getting to know Ragatha that like that can make her like insane. Because it's like, I want more. I want to be special. I mean, hypothetically. As someone else. This video is gonna be a mess. Oh boy. And then she has like this. She has the goofiest outfit. Yeah. Oh, also Varian, do you think Zubul and Gengo and lesbians together? Of course. I think that's very explicit. Not as explicit as Zubul being non-binary, which is very canon, but I feel like there's kind of a gradient scale. Yes, definitely. I feel like there's kind of a gradient scale of like Zubul being non-binary is canon, like they go by they them pronouns in canon, and they had a whole therapy session about it. That was very unproductive. And I feel like below that is Ragatha with BPD because they never like explicitly say it. I'm so proud of myself for seeing that relationship coming. Yeah. And then below that is like Jax probably had a romantic relationship with Ribbit, but we don't really know. So like there's layers. I feel like there's gradient. Like from we don't know, implausible, and like this is canon. You know what I mean? And canonicity is so interesting because it's interpretable for a lot of things. I have made many videos on canonicity and like how I feel about quote unquote canon facts. And like honestly, like the difficult thing with making YouTube videos is that my opinions sometimes change. And I feel like canonicity is okay. That doesn't. Canonicity is sort of one of those things. Like, what is canon? Like, at some point I was like, canon is what you make of it, and I realized that that was a little bit hypocritical, because I truly believe like Frisk is non-binary, and I truly believe that Mettaton is trans, and when people are like, no, that's not canon, I'm like, I'm stuck in a bad position, because I'm like, well, yes it is, but also I kind of put myself into a corner. So it fluctuates. I'm not gonna like private any videos since people enjoy them. I enjoyed making them. However, oh, okay, that looks better. However, sometimes it's like, I don't agree with that anymore. But I'm, you know, like people see videos from a year ago, and rightfully so, think that I still believe it because I still have it out. And sometimes I don't. Sometimes I have to clarify, hey, I was kind of hypocritical, or I do acknowledge that not everything in this video makes a lot of sense. Like the Hamilton one, I don't know. Like the cringe Hamilton one. Talking about cringe, I mean. Yeah, that's how I feel about some of my older videos. Oh shit, you do videos? That's awesome. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, cause like I've been doing this for like more than a year. My IMO, if Frisk isn't non-binary, Undyne isn't themed around a fish. It's not stated in the game, but it's so obvious. Definitely, I agree. Like some things don't have to be in your face. That's how I feel about Zoobles, to be honest. Because people that I like, regulars in my videos, were like, yeah, Zoobles has a lot of coding around them. And then I watched the show. I was like, what do you mean? What? Coding? Dude, I never want to be harsh, especially to regulars. However, I feel like we don't know what the term coding is. Because Zoobles being non-binary isn't coding, it's in the text. What do you mean? Like, I feel like we're so used to coding, and we're so used to, like, crumbs, that as soon as we get a character that is just, like, casually referred to by they, them, we're like, are you sure? I guess. Which is interesting. And it's partially what I want to talk about in the video that I'm making on Ragatha. It's not going to be completely on Ragatha. I feel like I could make... I love the Zoobles non-binary, and nobody even makes a fuss about it in the show. Like, they're just Zooble, and nobody's ever like, OMG, you're non-binary, what does that mean? Yeah, especially, like, they could have made Jax, like, a dick about it, but I like that they didn't. I mean, they as in, like, the writers could have been like, oh, Jax is gonna be transphobic because they're a dick. I mean, he's a dick. But I really like transfemme Jax theory. I think it's fun. I like the girlies are having fun with it. But I also like that it's a theory made primarily by trans women, from what I can see, like, on Tumblr. I like that the girlies are having fun, what can I say? I don't know. Water time. Back. But yeah. Okay, this sketch is pretty good. I've just been kind of idly doing that. I'm gonna do a circle. Oh, that's not. But yeah, I feel like, yeah, mostly for the stream, I just wanted to, like, get my feelings out, before I do the Ragatha video, because I have just so many feelings about Ragatha. It's a little embarrassing. And I say that with love, you know what I mean? It's a little difficult. What's up? Hi, Mix Hansel. Hell yeah, yapping is fun. Absolutely, I'm having a lot of fun. For the Ragatha video, it's a little bit difficult because as a person with BPD, it is extremely hard and like to not feel embarrassed, like admitting that online. But like I can't get this Ragatha video out of my head, Your Honor. In my defense, I literally, like, if I don't make this video, I'm going to explode. That's that on that. Okay, so I feel like that's doing well. Okay, I'm just gonna line her now. I love Ragatha, bro. Yes, I love Ragatha. We have been talking about Ragatha. I love her dearly. I've never, like, okay, so with characters and stuff, I remember on Tumblr when I was younger, I never really got the, like, kinning thing, because, like, I try to keep a little bit of a distance between me and media, just because a bad episode can come out. The creator does something, weird, with Ragatha. I think if Ragatha transitioned, it would fix them. Personally. Yeah. Basically, that's my feelings. But yeah. And like, I don't know. The embarrassment of being known, dude. But like, I don't know. Other creators have talked more about like mental health stuff. So I don't feel exactly like it would be out of line to talk a little bit about my experience. But whatever. Whatever, it's fine. It's not like I love her. It's not like but yeah. I don't know. This show has kind of taken over my life. Transmask Raggedy Andy instead of Raggedy and. That's real as shit. I've just referred to Jax with she, her pronouns. Like this entire, like, in my head. Like, Jax is a woman to me. That's just what it is. To me. It doesn't have to be for everyone. But to me, she is baby girl. But yeah, I feel like they're transgender. Transgender beam. Okay, so I think this is going alright. I like the sketch a little bit more, but whatever. I feel like I'm gonna paint it. No, that doesn't look good. But yeah, I feel like take a shot every time I say I feel like, because like being a YouTuber, it's a little bit like you have to preface a lot of things with, in my personal opinion, because people will get mad at me. And that's all right. Like sometimes there's gonna be a comment or two that's like, why are you saying this definitively when I don't do it? The transmasked and transfemme Jax cannons are legally required to professional boxing matches. Huh. Do you guys hear that crackling? Interesting. Huh. Sorry, I just heard some crackling. Sorry, I guess the music is a no-go because my mic is acting up. Okay. Sorry. The transmags, yeah, definitely. They need to fight. I need to go to the bathroom, so I'll be right back. Boop, I'm back. How are we doing in the chat today? Yeah. But yeah, that's the stressful part of making content for sure. Always worried. Heike, I headcanon Jax as a trans mask in post transition. Good, working on a comic. Oh, absolutely, I love comics. Yeah, that's the stressful part. Always worried somebody's gonna be angry at me, which is why I'm never touching Hasbin, even though I have opinions. Lol. Hasbin is interesting. It's one of those shows where I didn't love, but I kind of appreciate for what it's doing for the indie animation sphere. But sorry, just gotta get my pen. I appreciate it in theory. I watched the first episode. Well, I watched the first like I think 10 minutes, and I couldn't get into it. I felt like I needed to already know the characters. Um and that made me kind of turn it off a little bit, and the pacing. Uh I from a structural level, the pacing I don't believe was really good. And I felt like they had to do a lot in a short period of time. And I don't know if this was production things. I don't know if I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. And frankly, I don't care. However, the finished product, I believe, it just wasn't for me, and that's okay cuz not everything has to be for me. And I say that all the time, but it's really true. Oh, definitely. They bit off more they could chew for sure. Yeah, I agree. With criticism and stuff, I sometimes I have to step back and say, I think this is just personal preference. Um, and I'm very finicky with critique. Like in my last video about Toby Fox and criticism, I didn't want it to address the actual opinions on Deltarune. I mean, that was for a very specific reason. It's because if you don't like Deltarune, that's fine. What's not fine is attacking, and I do believe it was attacking, the creator. I don't feel like that's productive, at all. And I feel like that can apply to a lot of things. But yeah. And I don't know, I put in a disclaimer a little bit, and I wish I kind of went into it a little bit more of hey, sometimes the work genuinely agreed, yeah. Sometimes the work does kind of speak to the creator's kind of internal situation, with the transphobia book. But some people hate the art, not the artist, unless the artist is actually a bad person. I agree. You can critique people. Definitely. I'm not saying you can't critique people. That would be insane. However, if you don't like a work and you're finding reasons to think it's morally bad when by the creator, sometimes people just make shitty art and they're just okay people. You don't have to. You could critique the artwork, and you could critique the creator, but I don't feel like it's the same thing. And I feel like sometimes people mix up criticism of the creator with criticism of like the media they create. I don't know. I have a lot of feelings on that. And it's a very nuanced topic. And I don't know if I'm entirely handling it correctly. But the video, I did get a lot of really great feedback on the video. So I think it was okay. I was really nervous in making it because I was like, I never really talk about other online. Oh, hello. I think I know you from somewhere. Oh, okay. No one that matters. I feel like I've seen you in my comments, but I could be wrong. But otherwise, like, I never go after creators except Buck Angel because I really don't like Buck Angel. If a person puts art out publicly, it is essentially allowing critique of it. Absolutely. A person putting out art is not the same as putting the creator up for judgment in most situations. I agree. Completely agree. Like, and the reason I'm making this difference is because think about like Harry Potter and J.K. Rowling. Harry Potter can be seen as pretty good. Like, I think that it has a lot of flaws. But overall, I think it's good. However, that does not correlate to a good person at all. And I feel like when we correlate good art to good people and the flip side, that's also very damaging. But yeah. Bad people can make good art. Hi, Pluto Planet Power. Oh my god, it's so good to see you. I agree completely. Hello, chat. Hi, Lopak. Oh my god. Lopak is my beloved captioner. Okay, not Lars Foss. Lopak is amazing. Definitely my favorite book is Coraline, but that doesn't mean I like Neil Gaiman. Absolutely. Me too. I loved Coraline, unfortunately. But yeah, definitely. I want to give a huge shout out to Lopak for being very patient with me and my captioning. Thank you. But yeah, my music was glitching earlier. Let's see if it's anymore. Because I like the music. Okay, I think it's not glitching anymore. But yeah. Yeah, but like, I don't know. I've wanted to be really respectful to the creator. And like, because I didn't want my love of Deltarune. Coraline is so good, but at least we got the movie that took enough literaries to stand out on its own IMO. Definitely. I feel like the movie is really good. It's really scary. I don't care what anyone else says. It's really scary. But yeah, like bad people can make really good art, and I feel like this correlation between art and fiction with reality, it can be damaging sometimes. And of course, there are nuances to this. Like I pointed out, and some people did not like this. I pointed out the very transphobic book, The Transgender Craze Seducing Our Daughters. And I was like, I can pretty safely say this author does not love trans people. And like, I am like a little weirded out because a couple people were like, but the book is just, have you played Amori before? Yeah, let's switch topics, to be honest. Because there's a character named Space Boy who's transmasc, and Toby Fox works on it. Toby Fox worked on Amori? I did not know that. Interesting. I love Amori. I will not play it. I'm a fake fan. I'm sorry. I love Amori. I love the character designs. I feel like it's really good. I played a bit of it. And then I got scared, and then I switched PCs, and then I think I lost my my save file somehow, and then I was like, well, I don't want to redo this. Yeah, that's crazy. 1 second. But yeah, I didn't know that. That's fun. Yeah, I like Omori. I sleep. Omori is some of my sleep. Omori is some of my sleep music. So that's cool. Like, not the scary stuff though. I have specific playlists. Okay, so does this look nice? Oh. I don't think it looks as good as the surprised about that too, yeah. Interesting. Maybe I'm out of touch. Oh, I love it. I've replayed some like 3 times now, and Toby Fox made the songs, I believe. Interesting. Did anyone see for the demo for the Burn the Midnight Oil? It has a Kickstarter. Interesting. I did not see that. I will look that up after. Other the author's intent, actual nature is shown through messaging and what it says about the real world, not about the quality. I agree. Yeah, definitely. I agree. It's tough. And I wanted that nuance in there. I think I may make another video about this specifically. Like, probably like, good art doesn't mean you're a good person. You know what I mean? I'm excited about Cersei, the black woman that you play if you choose the girl option. Interesting. That's cool. He made Skies Forever Blue with Elmo Cat, which was pretty cool, and some people say it was foreshadowing of Deltarune. Ooh. Yeah, but the fandom kind of says everything's a foreshadowing of Deltarune, to be fair. Yeah. The fandom kind of is insane. Yes, literally. But yeah, I feel like with media and such, I really wanted to not let my love of Deltarune cloud my vision for the video, because to be frank, I don't think the creators' opinions were good about Deltarune, but like that doesn't really matter. That's not really having a bad video game opinion, in my opinion, is not a death sentence. Like, I don't care. I usually, if the creator was just like having this 121 pages, because wait, for starters, so I copy and pasted the document into Google Docs because I wanted to see without the comments, Control F, how much they mentioned Toby Fox. The article is 121 pages, not double-spaced. And I looked at that, and I was like, maybe I'm in over my head. maybe, and then I made it anyways. It's such a strange thing how people associate quality with morality. Yes, exactly. Like, bad art doesn't mean you're a bad person, but it feels like people act like an unskilled artist is evil or something. Exactly. I see this on TikTok all of the time, where I'm always in over my head, that's real. I see this on TikTok all of the time, where people just like mock and hate on like newer artists, and I hate it. And like artists that draw, like even artists that draw like people of color or disabled people, and TikTok just like eats them fucking alive. I don't know, it sucks. Because like, even if you think, I think art is subjective, truly. Even when I think something is like subpar or whatever, I don't spend time on it. Like why would I don't like hate watch a lot. Like I watch a fuck ton of YouTube, but I never want to like hate watch, you know what I mean? I just think that's like, I don't know. Like, I've had frequent people hate watch my videos and like kind of leave comments, and they're so interesting. Like, I don't really understand it. I do know the feeling of maybe not liking a specific book direction an author is taking, but not actively hating the author and also supporting them. Definitely. Like, for instance, I read a book about like trans romance, and I felt like a lot of it was a bit stereotypical, a little bit damaging when it came to dysphoria and subjects like that. But I'm not gonna like condemn the author, because the author is a trans man too. Like, I feel like that's nuance of it. Like, you can be damaging, I don't know. You can have tropes that are a bit damaging in your book while being trans and not being a bad person, in my opinion. Oh, hey, music stopped. One moment. I'm just putting down the music again. Can you guys hear the music? I hope so. But yeah. Art is a journey we're all on. It's subjective, and we should all help each other to achieve our creative goals. Hate helps no one. Completely agree. Like, one thing that like I don't like in YouTube videos. Oh, okay, you can hear it. Great. Awesome, because I like the music. One thing that I don't like in YouTube videos is when and I've done this before, unfortunately, is when people just reiterate the plot of like a piece of media and then call it, and then do nothing with that, like don't analyze it at all. And unfortunately, very unfortunately, I think I've done that a few times, but I've also kind of grown out of it, so I think that's better. It's a little bit annoying, and I don't think it's like productive a video, but I'm not gonna like say the person is like grifting or whatever. Okay, I feel like this needs... Okay. That looks better. But yeah. Arrived. Hi, Sussy Spark. It's so good to see you. It's so good to see you. But yeah. Very good to see you. XOXO, Gossip Girl. Gossip Boy. We're just doing the Amazing Digital Circus fanart and talking generally about like YouTube stuff, basically. But yeah, I feel like with some of my older content, I don't feel like it was bad. I was just trying to like gain my footing. And I don't know. I'm more proud of some videos than others. But honestly, when I finish a video, it's kind of like I forget about it a little bit. Like the Slay the Princess video. In the retrospect of the couple weeks that I've gotten a lot of feedback on, I don't think it was exactly that good. The TADC psychosis has infected further. Here to listen while I draw too. That's real. But I think about the Slay the Princess one, and I got a lot of good feedback on it. And a lot of positive, a lot of negative. And looking back, I feel like I could have gone further with with my thesis. I'm not taking it down because I like to see growth in my next video. You know. Okay. Yeah, it's like sometimes you're gonna have videos that you're really proud of and they kind of don't have a good reception. And I've kind of made my peace with that. And I try not to let my own fears of like being corrected on something or like hated on or critiqued, which is a huge thing, kind of cloud my own judgment with the video. Because with the Ragatha video, in my head, I'm like, people are going to be mean about it. And it's such like a vulnerable topic for me about BPD Ragatha, if you're just coming in. But like I have to make it, dude. Like it's not an option. It's the choice. Just change my shading layer to multiply after 20 minutes. So satisfying. Yeah, literally. I try to shade like organically without the multiplayer layer, but you know, like sometimes I get lazy. Truly. Not that it's inherently lazy, it's just my process. One second. But yeah. Yes. Yeah, it's always a bit disappointed when you're really excited about something, but then nobody seems to like it. I'm still getting used to that feeling. Yeah, definitely. I agree. Like, I feel that sometimes. Yeah, definitely. Like, it's interesting because I feel like I could have, because I finished the game before and I did a second rerun. And I missed a lot of things. And because I had a good time making the video. But then I was like, okay, I'll go more in depth in my next one. I feel like I try not to be a Drake and I want to be a Kendrick, where instead of whining on Blue Sky, I get back in the studio and I make something better. I try to do that. You know what I mean? I normally use a multiplier for more serialized art that has to look consistent, but I absolutely adore the organic shading. Yeah, definitely, I agree. I need to try, yeah. Cool news, I did one of my first streams on my main channel. It was a success, and I was thinking about more streams, these streams while chatting. That's awesome, dude. I'm so happy for you. Can you link your main channel? I would love to follow, for real. I need to be a Kendrick, yeah. Yeah, definitely, yeah, I agree. Like, one thing about Kendrick that I really admire is just get back in the studio, dude. If you take an L, you have to get back in the studio. And I did, and then I made a better video. And, I don't know. I may make a pinned comment being like, yeah, I'm not really too proud of this video, but I'm keeping it up because I want to, see my gradual growth later on. Where black girls save princes. That's cute. Absolutely. That's really cute. But yeah. I'm making a small comic about the Amazing Digital Circus, and I don't think I'll post it. Just because, like, it's really self-indulgent. But it's, like, about 5 pages anyway, so it's not that bad. Like, much of a time sink. One of my middle school math teacher was a huge Kendrick fan. Man, I miss that guy. He was so cool. Yeah, definitely. I love Kendrick. I think he's brilliant. Self-indulgent art is so satisfying. Yeah, literally. I love what's his album? Mr. Morale. Fucking love that album. Oh my god. Never give up and keep trying is such basic advice that's unironically helped me so much making and sharing content. Definitely. Keep moving forward. That's the best motto I can do for anyone. YouTuber, not YouTuber, just keep moving forward, dude. You gotta keep pushing. I stole that from the Rockets, so take it with a grain of salt. Used to put on chill rap instrumentals during some tests to peak. Definitely. Yeah, I love Mr. Morale. I listen to it religiously. Actually, Meet the Robinsons was right. Speaking of a comic, I've been planning on one for a while. Any comic advice? So as someone who has had a failed comic or two, I do have some advice actually. I feel like expect to comics are a huge time sink, and they are a huge but rewarding effortful medium. And one page can say a lot but also very little, and one page takes a lot of time if you make it a lot of time, but the viewer may just like see it for 10-15 seconds and then go on. So if you can cut corners, do that. Like genuinely, because cutting corners, like use Clip Studio Paint if you do have that. Use Clip Studio Paint shortcuts. I have a few. I have one that is change line color. I'm also making a comic to kind of get better about drawing backgrounds because I always leave them my characters in the void while I draw them. So I'm gonna get the only perspective grid you need. So I'm gonna link this in the comments right now. One moment. This is what I use. This is all that I use. I'm gonna need you to look at that. Because it basically is, it's for Clip Studio Paint, first of all. And it basically is a perspective grid that is movable. Oh, hey, baby. Sorry, that was my cat. On the comic dog, I do have to work on the Wings of Fire adaptation I left in the dust several months ago. Yeah, it's real. Thank you. But yeah, try that and just practice with some baby. Practice with some backgrounds. Just look at references is really good. Stock photos. Try not to dip into AI too much because it's everywhere and sometimes you don't know. But honestly, that tool made me so much better at backgrounds. Just easier, yeah. Okay, I think this is pretty much shaded. Oh, my cat's looking at me. I don't know if... Hello. I may need to put her in her bed. Tucking her in. Okay, so I think I'm gonna make her like a little purple. No, that's too flesh toned. Baby? One moment. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. It's color theory time. CSP has so much more community creative resources than Krita. Unfortunately. Sorry, my cat is very needy. But yeah. Yeah, unfortunately. I use Clip Studio Paint because I really believe in it. Like, it has so much community resources. Yeah, it's color theory time. I want her little blush. Yeah, I mean, part of the reason why I'm never switching to any other program is because Clip Studio Paint has just so much more resources, like community-wise. That's a huge draw. I don't know how to color her. I think I'm gonna try a little pastel. But yeah, how am I gonna color? feel like this is a bit jarring. Thank goodness you said blush. I'm drawing Kara at the moment. I forgot their plushy cheeks. Yeah, literally. I love blush. It's my fave. Alrighty, gotta head off now. Have fun, everyone. Had fun tuning in. Absolutely. I linked my main channel in the chat. Also, for my co-op, I made... oh, I didn't see it. Huh. Hey, I think it got eaten out. 1 second. Top chat, maybe? 1 second. Huh. If you could say the, I think it mutes links. If you could say the URL, I'll check it out later if that's okay. I made my anthropology presentation, for Deltarune. That's really cool. I'm really happy for you. Hell yeah, you're always a joy to have on stream. I love purple. They can never make me hate you, purple. Okay, and then like a nice red. I don't know what I'm doing. Purple definitely my favorite color. Oh my god, yeah. I love purple. I do it everything. I don't exactly... I'm just kind of putting colors down right now. Just kind of... Ooh, wait. Did I do this wrong? I did this wrong. Okay, there we go. But yeah, otherwise, with the Ragatha, it's gonna be a little bit difficult because I try to keep, I like the word purple more than the color. I don't know why. That's interesting. Purple. Purple has just such a good range. My faves are the warm purples with oranges. Definitely. I do that all the time. And a nice yellow. I don't know, I think this is looking good. But yeah, I feel like with the Ragatha video, it's gonna be really personal, and I don't want people to like accuse me of anything. Like, I feel like when people like diagnose fictional characters, it's a big like contention, but purple and orange go together so well, which is kind of cute to me because my mom loves purple and my dad loves orange. That's so cute. How do colors work? Oh yeah. Okay, I'm almost done with this one. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting because I don't know where I'm gonna approach it. I think I'm gonna approach it of like Ragatha has a lot of symptoms of BPD that can be interpreted as such. I'm getting the music back on. But also, if the follower / mutual does give me the proof of the VA being like, yeah, I think Ragatha has BPD, I will be taking that as canon. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. DSM-5 done. In the video script, I'm like, I'm not. In the video script, I basically say, I'm not gonna go point by point. Trying to prove why Ragatha has BPD. The DSM-5 is free and piratable, and I think that will be enough. Alright, I said my main channel, Drama Divine Unveil. And also good luck on the art. I got to go, but yeah, I'll be back if I can. Ragas, this torture scene was crazy. Yeah, see you later. I'll check that out. Thank you so much. But yeah. I'm gonna give her a blush because she looks so pale. I think I'm gonna give her like eye bags. Bye, Sussy Spark. Bye. But yeah, I feel like with videos and stuff, it was really interesting because I posted the last video and it got a really good reception. And like I was expecting people to like parts of it, but I wasn't expecting almost everyone to. Which was interesting because sometimes with a video, I'm like, this is gonna bang, people are gonna love it, and then I get a lot of critique on it, which is fine. But other times I'm like, I don't know about this one. I really am proud of it, but I don't know how it's gonna be received. And thankfully this one was really well received. And it's not like a bad thing. I found Sussy Spark's channel, The Artist Skirmishes. Absolutely! Sussy Spark, I have their fan art on my wall right now. I'm looking at it right now. But yeah, go check out Sussy Spark. They're very nice and they're regular, and I appreciate that. After the stream, of course. Okay. Now for this like little spiral I got going on. Okay, I think I'm gonna put a, like, usually when I do the trick with the auto action, change line color, which I may put in the chat if you guys are curious. It like basically streamlines the process in which I do the line art. So like it makes this layer on top of the colors, so then I can just like really streamline that. I'll put it in the chat if you guys are curious. And it just looks nicer. It looks very like painterly. Okay, now for the background. I think I'm gonna filter correction. This is what I put in the chat earlier, by the way. So it seems like it's just like squares on the floor, so I'm just gonna do that real quick. Petition to call Pomni Palm of the Knee from henceforth. Oh god. I like her a lot. I feel like in the first episode, I find her kind of annoying, but then she became like one of my favorite characters, so Booba the Fool. Her personality went from Key Smash to a great and entertaining character. Yeah, literally. She reacts like really like a normal person to the circus, and I think that's why she made me like a little annoyed. But then she girl bossed her way out of it. I feel like Pomni is in such a strange place where she's technically not underrated, but it feels like most people don't really care about her personality or anything. She's just popular as a mascot. That's really true. Exactly. Because, like, she has a great design, by the way. Like, her wide eyes are such, like, incredible choice. And I feel like, yeah, I agree completely. I'm just gonna grab that. Yeah. Like, we don't get Pomni deep dives or analysis the way we do for the others. I am the problem. I'm so sorry. I'm part of the problem. The Ragatha deep dive is coming. I can't. Yeah, but the Jax, at least it isn't a Jax deep dive, because I love Jax, but there are so many deep dives on him. And trust me, all love, peace and love. No, it's okay, lol, I just meant in general. Oh, definitely, yeah, no worries. I didn't actually take offense. Don't worry about it. Okay, I think that's enough for me for now. But it was really nice to stream. I may unlist this one, but I really had a good time. My dumb tooth son. That's real, but I had a really good time. I'm just getting a little bit tired, but I appreciate you all for coming.